Hello, everyone. It is me, I'm a Nerd Politics, and today I'm speaking a little bit different about something. I'm talking today about the U.S. Senate race for 2024. Very important because if Donald Trump wins the presidency, which by the polls I provide he does, not in a landslide, but he does to an effect where Kamala Harris can't catch up, then he's going to obviously need some neighboring little forces to be like, okay, I agree with that, let's sign on that, because they already have the house is already favored it in the Republican side, but the House is the people that come up with the ideas through whatever the president says or on their own ideas. The Senate is the one that has to prosecute and say, yep, we're going with that one, or in most instances with the Democratic lead in the past, they're like, nope, screw you, throw it at the door. So if we could get the Senate to go Republican, which by the polls I show is a possibility, then we could be looking at a better society for the future. But obviously, Republicans already have a 10-point lead over Democrats. But I'm going to label what are the safe states by what 270 to win says, as well as 538. That being North Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, and I think that's like the second or first district. um, Utah here. Is that Missouri? Yeah, Missouri, Mississippi, Tennessee, and I believe that's it. I want to say that's it. Um, yeah, by what I'm seeing here, that seems to be it. For Democrats here, I have Washington, Nevada, California, Hawaii, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey. That's what I have, and also I don't. It doesn't say anything about Indiana on either of the two, but I'm just gonna guess based off research I have here. We'll probably get to that last. So Texas, we already know with Cruz being popular amongst voters that I think it's likely that Texas goes in the Republican spot here, and Florida. And I have it down here. Florida has Scott leading by 4% over Mucarsel, so Powell. So I think a lot of times Scott bites the bullet, like he just barely gets Florida. But I think in this instance, I think it's safer to say that he probably leans more Republican here. Um, so then I want to talk. So then Democrats, I think it's easier to say here that obviously Minnesota probably a likely Democratic here, as well as Pennsylvania being likely Democrat. I also forgot to put in New York. I think New York is strong to say here with a above 20% rating. So I think that's easy to say. I think it's easy to say Arizona will also be in that direction, as well as New Mexico. Um, Wisconsin is at a 6 point lead. I would like to say that's likely going to be Democrat here. Michigan is at a 4%, although 538 puts it at 3%. I'm going to say it's in the direction of going Republican, but that could, if anything, it could change, but I don't think it will at any point here. Um, Virginia is at a 10 point lead, so that might be a strong lead for now, but that could change. I think West Virginia has a in the direction of a Republican going stance, I suppose. Sorry, kind of getting like a cough, like a coughing syndrome. Um, and then I'm gonna go over to 538, see what they have to say, because of course some things are told differently. Not everyone agrees on the same thing, it seems. So I'm gonna get to that if it loads. My phone is extremely slow. I'm doing it from my phone because my computer is I'm not doing it from my computer because I don't want to. That's kind of the answer there. So there's a lot of other places I probably could have researched it from, but 538 and 270 are the more reliable ones that I choose. So let's see. New York, pretty strong Democrat. Mexico, Nevada. It says Nevada is actually closer, like a maybe a 2-point lead, but I'm willing to believe Nevada is a strong Democratic Senate here. So then I'm trying to see Ohio. So Ohio is looking at a 4-point lead here, but I'm willing to think that it's more like because of JD Vance going in the direction of Democrat, but could change. So we're looking at a 49-49. It really comes up to Montana and Indiana. Based on this, Indiana shows to be going in the direction of Republicans, so that puts it at 50. Of course, you need 51 to win because 51-49 situation. So it leaves Montana, and for a while, Montana has been more Democrat per se in the Senate, which is why the Senate has been controlled by Democrats for the last 6-ish plus years. But as of right now, Tester, the Democratic candidate, is losing 2 to Shehi. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm sorry. With 48%. So I think it's a slim margin that Montana might be able to secure a win for Republicans in order to flip the Senate here, in order to have the House, Senate, and presidential race all three be Republican, which would be pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome sauce. But that's just what I'm getting off of now. I don't really study into the Senate so much. I study a lot at what the House is deciding on, what the presidential race is, the questions surrounding what the presidential race is supposed to be going on, with, border security problems, taxes, funds and raising, and also the 401k being a problem, and the border being a huge problem as well, and how, our education system is failing to comply with students, being able to pass. I focus on more of those issues. Than I do on the Senate, because the Senate is just supposed to pass whatever is being said by the Congress or the president. But that's what I have up here. So, of course, if you do agree with this, good for you. But if you want to leave your comments and your opinions and your just whatever you feel about this issue, please leave a comment in the description down below. You can also subscribe to my other channels in the description down below. But of course, that is all I have for you guys. And of course, until then, I will see you all in the next political video. Peace out, guys.